Okay, well, I guess that's fine for now. Okay, let's see. To stop. How this is gonna work? If it's gonna work. I'm gonna try and reconnect some stuff real quick. My apologies. Okay, yeah, also I don't really know what I'm going to be doing today. Other than drawing, I don't know like what I'm going to draw. Oh, is it? That? Okay. So wrong. Okay. Oh no, that's not it. Yeah, welcome. I will be starting in just a second. I am currently trying to reconnect some of my streams because I did not check that they were all set before I started. I don't know if it'll even actually reconnect right now, but at least it would be good for next time. I can't. So that one I can't do it. Cool. Well, hi, how's it going? Yeah, a lot of stuff been going on. I've not had the chance to stream. I got one stream in and then life happens. So it is what it is. But I'm here today, so that's good. I'm happy about that. Yeah. Feel free. I think it's different font. I thought I. Maybe not. Maybe not. Super cool. Isn't it line of action? It is line. Yeah, no, I can take requests. I don't have anything planned, so that it's absolutely possible. The ant and the aardvark. Okay. Yeah. Do that. I've never seen that. Pink Panther and Power. Okay. Interesting. Maybe I have seen it, I just don't remember that. Interesting. You gave him pants that are the same color as him. Yeah, I like Pink Panther. I didn't watch it a whole lot, but I did like it. All right, that's interesting. Oh yeah, no, not yet. Thank you. Yeah, I was messing with this. Why is my... Why don't I have two windows? Anyway, it's on now. I'll have to figure that out later. All right. So the ant and the aardvark. Oh yeah, no, those are all awesome. Okay, cool. It's working correctly. That's always fun. Yeah, no, I loved 90s cartoons. Grew up on them, so 90s and 2000s, those were good cartoons. What I appreciate about these guys is they're pretty sketchy. Like they're very sketched out rather than I need to change that button. I don't like that. Yeah, I like that they're kind of sketchy rather than like drawn perfectly. Should probably use the thing. Is it on? It's not on, is it? No. That would help. Sweet. Okay. Now we got that going. Yeah, cow and chicken's a pretty solid one. I want to kind of do it there. I hate that so much. It's so frustrating that that's not just the eraser. I got so used to that being my eraser button. Let's see. Picture. Okay. That kind of helps. Ish. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, old cartoons are fun to watch. They're very different. I really like old cell animation. What was this one? Lasso. Oops. They don't have all stickers. That would be... Oh. Well, it is what it is. Alright, so let's see. I want to move it. What's that? What's that one? Nope. Don't do that. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm like, I want to move it. I don't remember how to do it. Like right there. Okay. Back to my pencil. Okay. Normally they have like 3 or 4 from back in the day. Angry Beavers, Cow and Chicken, Rugrats, all solid shows for sure. No, we need it higher. Yes. Seems like they did that. Yeah, they gave him clothes, but they're not clothes. They're just the same color as him, which is kind of brilliant, I guess. It's a funky... It's a way to have the character be clothed without clothing them, I guess. Just, they make it all the same color, though. That has to go. Nope, not what I meant to do. God, I hate how difficult this is. There. That's a little bit better. Just kind of double it up. Simple. And then, yeah, we've got the rounded bottom. Nope, that we wanted. Radio. Do with that. Yeah, it's kind of what they do. That. Erase this bag, and where's that bag? That little bit there. Back to pencil. Let's see. Yeah. there. I'm just gonna take off the side there. That's fine. I don't like that. No. A bit more like that, I guess. Kind of have the no. They do have it like separated. That part at least. We'll put a little line right there, I guess. No, we will erase that back part of the arm. No, I don't like that at all. So we'll go here. And we will paint transparency. One of the things I very much like about this program. Here. And yeah, something that's kind of cool about some of these older cartoons is just how kind of sketchy they were. I think that's a neat little thing. Oh, there you go. Little sketch for you. Yeah, I'm a big fan of like old cell art. I have some from some shows that I liked. I got some Street Sharks, random backgrounds. Was there anything else? I really wanted to get some SWAT cats, but that stuff is like non-existent, and what's out there is expensive. If I ever have money, I'll definitely get some though, for sure. But right now, it is not a thing. Over a shoulder. At least not for me. I can't afford it. At all. Well, yeah, there's that. Here and here. I'm just gonna do some warm up kind of stuff here. Yeah, I'm already. Just like. Thank you. appreciate it. And now I'm just gonna kind of go through some quick warm-ups. lineofaction.com. Great source if you're wanting to, there we go. If you're wanting to practice figure drawing or just get a quick loose warm-up in. Yeah. I will have to check that out. Okay, so yeah, right now I'm just doing some quick, like 30-second kind of warm-up stuff. If anyone has any requests, I will gladly take those sketch requests. Or if you just want to hang out, that's totally fine too. But there is no structure for this right now. I am not currently working on anything specific. I still haven't gotten fully back into streaming yet because I've had some issues come up in life and haven't been able to keep to my schedule. This one actually went pretty well. But hopefully I will be able to start keeping my schedule again for the most part. All right. Let's... Oh, let's see. But yeah, I appreciate everyone kind of popping in and seeing what's going on. Like I said, hopefully I'll be kind of back in the swing here not too long. But yeah, I've just had a lot of stuff going on. I've had to take a break. Unfortunately, I do really enjoy streaming, and it's one of the few times where I get my time to like draw. I work as a graphic designer in my job, but it's not the same thing when you're working on other people's stuff as opposed to your own. And it's a lot of design work rather than like drawing. Did some drawing, but not too much. All right. Let's see. Again, this is just kind of warm up. Loose, get loose and figure out. Oh. What I need to do is find some of the old Biker Mice from Mars episodes, because there's like a gap in what they have in English, which is annoying because you can hear the English underneath of the, I think it's Russian, but it's like one whole season where they like just don't have just the English, and it's quite frustrating. This actually. But yeah, I'll have to check out our Ant and Aardvark on YouTube. It's always nice when there's shows on YouTube for free. Old show. I appreciate that a lot. I watched all of Cyber 6 on YouTube. That was a good one. Very much enjoyed that one. I wish it was a longer series, because it's got like a full comic, I think, Spanish at least. But the style is very unique. I like the way they do the hair and everything. It's very different than most out there. But yeah, that one's on YouTube, or at least it was. I don't know. I guess I'm done with this now. I just don't know. Let's see. What a teddy. I guess we. And it's really interesting because, like, during the day, Cyber 6 tends to be a man, and then at night they're running around fighting crime as themselves. They're like a bioengineered super soldier kind of thing. Very interesting. Then they find out their brother got turned into a panther. And then that's the whole thing. I don't know, it's funky. But yeah, very unique art style. From what I hear, the cartoon was kind of obviously like toned down from the comics, which are a little bit more adult oriented, I guess. I don't really understand why they do stuff like that sometimes. doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Of course, at the time, people thought cartoons were for children, purely. But no, you can make them for grown people too. Let's see, I'm trying to find like a that I can use. I really like how the cape is just kind of however long he wants to make, or like the artist wants to make it in the scene. It doesn't matter. That's one thing that's kind of neat. Trying to find like a pose that I like. That one's not awful. It's really small. That looks like the intro. Which is not a bad. Let's do that, kind of make it a little bit better. Take a couple more look for if there's anything else, but I think those two might be where we're at. It's kind of Carmen Sandiego-ish. He wears a big old hat, little fedora type hat as well, just black, but the inside like cape is red. Someone did a My Little Pony Fluttershy crossover. That's funny. Alright. Well, this one too. Now we have a couple options to look at. I'll start with this one. I like this one. Tweak it a smidge though. She like just dropped down. Yeah, okay. Let's get back to purple. There we go. Alright, let's see. Is what it is. Okay, so let's see. This doesn't really showcase the unique hairstyle, but short. You can kind of throw it in there all the same. Like it's like this, which is crazy. It's very square. not a typical kind of shape you use or see used, I guess. All right. That's one thing that's kind of unique to this, is that kind of squared up hairstyle. Let's back this up. Yeah, a little bit better. This one's very interesting because of the way it's set up. Grab that and drop. Because it makes more sense if it's a little bit lower. Okay. Back to my erase it. Not that part. This part. And this right now is just a sketch, so we can fix it, but okay, so we kind of got that. Let's look at the... Yeah, that's the other thing. Eyes are very different. So, and then, you know, the hair kind of does this thing. Anyway. The nose. Man, I am trying to get this face right. That was a rough one. I made the eye way too big, I think. It had it. Let's change the hat. Ditch the hat real quick. Wonder if that image no, the hair changes. It just depends on which way she's looking at this camera. We want a little bit better. We want that hat to be cool. All right. Okay. I'm gonna have it dip on this side with the hair. We're going to kind of showcase that unique hairstyle again. sheetrock's kind of not a buzz, a short, like a one-sided kind of thing. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, so what I want to do, let's get rid of the eye. Let's thin this a little bit, maybe like right there. Let's look at that shape. I think that's a little bit closer. Need to soften that a smidge. Oh, not what I meant. There we go. There we go. Okay, so then, yeah, mouth sits like right there. Nose. Okay. I think that hair is too. Now that's one big problem. No. Not what I want to do. Yeah, so right now, the picture I'm working off of is. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of pull that. Drop it like right here. Okay, that's a little bit better. Erase this. Now we can put that other eye in and slide this eye over and stuff like that, and we can get a little bit more face shape. Spot there. This can go kind of away. Redo that. Okay. That there. Okay. Just slide this guy over a little bit. Nope. Different layers, so we can slide that. Okay. This. Okay. Okay. Something like that is a little bit closer to what we're looking for. Okay, so then yeah, we'll do that. Okay, and yeah, this. That. Ba-ba-ba. Now we're getting somewhere. Ish. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, whoops. Actually. That's fine. And back here, we can merge these. Okay, add that real quick. We'll just merge visible. Or no, I don't want to merge visible. That'll work. Okay, so we did that. Now let's try and get back to this. Okay, so this right here needs to cut that. And it will ditch this line here. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, we've got that's way too tall. There we go. Have it go like there. Need this. No, that needs to be on the other side. This. Okay, so this hat needs to change. This brim needs to come down, and this needs to go up a little bit more, like that. Okay, which is better, but I need it to. Let's see that. A little bit more where it should be, I guess. It's a bit funky. We're making it though. Okay, so we've got that going. Okie-doke. So right now I'm just kind of throwing in these highlights the way they do, because I really like that about this. It's one thing that's very interesting in this particular cartoon. They really push that harsh kind of highlight for her clothes, because I guess her stuff is kind of, well, it's all black. So that's one thing. And then yeah, so it's we'll do it this way. It's all black, and these highlights really push that kind of shine to it. And she has like a super long neck too, which I don't know. It's kind of funky. But yeah, she got like a long kind of, yeah, kind kind of long neck, kind of deep. Not really a deep V, it's kind of just, yeah, I don't know. Kind of the cape and her jacket are like combined. It's weird. Actually, bring that back this way. Oh, there. This it actually. So that one goes there. Then this one kind of comes back around. Let's do this up and up, up, up. It right there. There we go. Okay, and then yeah, her shoulders kind of come squared up. All right, so we've got that started. Let's look at the pose I was doing. Whoop, my bad. I don't know how loud that was. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Okay, so yeah, I want to do. Yeah, we can do that. Yes. All right. So then, that and out. Let's look at that. I don't know. Jumped way out there. Okay. Trying to figure this out. They were not super focused on perfect anatomy or anything like that, so I'm not overly concerned about it. And yes, we want. Yeah, that just seems so short. Let's hit it like right there and then drop it over here. Trying to figure this out. Might just have to, yeah. Pop a new layer in here. Try and figure out this body. Okay, so rib cage. Right around there. Makes sense. Okay, and then hips. Barely away from that. So I want to do, kind of throw this up here. And hips a little bit wider. I kind of want this funky. I don't like this at all. This is not my wheelhouse. It is what it is, yes. Maybe I should focus on more of the close-up. I don't know. I could do like that pose there. It's not too far off from what I've already got going on. Alright, let's delete. Let's go here and let's just delete that. Okay. Alright, so let's twist this a smidge. That's one thing that I thought was really also pretty cool about this show, is they were very dynamic with the posing. We'll leave that. We need this out. There we go. Okay, that's what I need here. And this. Let's do that. Okay, so we got that, and it's over. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. There, okay. And then we get it there. I'm just literally gonna copy this pose because this is so far out of my comfort zone as far as like anatomy goes. I just don't know what to do. I'm gonna use theirs. And for some reason there's these really long bits off of her gloves, which are fingerless. Seeing like this part right here is where it gets a little funky. Again, just don't do this type of posing. Let's pull this back to here. Yes. Just that. Okay, erase. Okay, we got that. Okay. See, like this is where it just gets unique to the artist. Gets a little funky. Like I said, there's not really any other way to describe it for me. It just gets funky. You know? This would be like right around there. Nope. Around there. That. It just gets kind of crazy. And what I do, again, another thing I appreciate is they kind of don't just use lines to define things. Especially, it's hard with when you've got just black suit, black hat, black hair. But they do all the line, like all the light. They use chunks of light that they bring in. Like right here, then they bring this back. That. Yeah, so this comes down and over and over. There we go. Then this does that and drops. To kind of show that bust line. Which is, like, again, just kind of unique. Not hugely unique in this case, but it's unique. They'll let it like follow the form somewhat, and then they'll break it. Also interesting to me, because I mean it's not always going to be right there. Right here it drops down. About that much there. And over here, same kind of idea. It drops down, back, nope. Almost. That was close. Okay, and then, yeah, so over. It's a lot more simplified in this version I'm looking at, but I'll leave the one I have. Yeah. Head might be small in this case, but it is. Okay, and then yeah, the cape is just wild. Kind of. I think she's holding the cape in this scenario. Yeah, okay, that drops there. That goes out, down, down, out. There's the inside and it maybe just does that right there. Oof. This. So kind of angled. Okay. Here. There. Okay. This. That. So in the image, she's with her brother, which is Panther. Got turned into a panther. So this is a lot more of a study than like my own thing, obviously. Just so we're clear, I'm very much copying the style and elements of an actual pose. Kind of combining some elements from different official artwork, but it is not mine. I'm just kind of going in here and kind of trying to knock the rust off, for one, because it's been a minute. And kind of paying homage to a show that is super cool and a style that I really like. And then that. Okay, so this is nonsense here. Okay, so I need to figure out right about there is where those fingers end. Okay, so then this first finger starts there, that thumb, and we've got that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That. Let's work with that, I guess. Let's want this to kind of do that. Alright, and then be slightly off of that. To go that way. That back. Okay, so this is going to come out like that, and then down, face this, and this is going to come down as well. Okay, there we go, a little bit more accurate. Okay. That's kind of everything, I think. Yes. So we can let people know if they pop in and don't have any idea what's going on. Okay, so now let's see. We need to pop a new layer in here. We'll just do put that up. We'll do black. Yeah. I don't like that. What's this one? That's better. That's more what I'm looking for. Okay, cool. Oh. There you go. That's fine. Okay, oops. Undo. Okay, so okay, that'll. I think that will work out better. We'll kind of clean it up. Alright, we might get this all kind of color. There's not a lot of color to it, so that helps. Get this all kind of colored in. This I know is black. This here. For right now, it's fine. Hat. Hair. I need to get my old brushes in here so I can have what I'm actually wanting to use. Now I just have like the basic stuff pretty much, which is totally fine. I just got used to having all my options. Okay. This, do this. A little bit darker. Right around there. Hair. Light blue. Gray. Right around there, I think. Or shine. Nope. Okay, the red. Right there, I think. Closed. We're looking for. Nope. And there's kind of some variations, cell shading for different parts. And right around there, I guess. Okay. Very, very red. But kind of get the idea. And then we're going to dark. Not that. This bit here. Boom, 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 boom. Woo. Yeah, it's super rough, but if we zoom out, let's see. Almost looks like it. It's like I said, super rough. Yeah, we could probably clean it up now. Make those lines black too. Oh, I didn't do the hat. Do the hat shadow or highlight, I guess. Not shadow. Boom. Yeah, there we go. A little bit better. Alright. Doom, 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 doom. I really need option. Actually, okay. And invert. Oh, oops. There. Later. That to be higher. All right. Let's see. Do. I mean, that's not the craziest thing. Well, not the worst one. There. I guess. Okay. Okay. This up a little bit. Better. Well, let's see. I mean, if anyone has any requests, I could take those. I don't know what else I would do right now. Let's smooth that out a little bit. All right. Well, there we go. Yeah, I don't really know what else. In a minute. Need to be careful. Let's see. Going to try and draw a cool mushroom. I want to specify. Cool looking mushroom. The one AI. Ow, how have you, like, I don't understand. When like Google's like, oh, we've detected unusual things from your network. Prove you're not a robot. Excuse me? How have you, like, you're out of your mind? No. I mean, those are cool. I want unique colors and stuff, though. That's kind of what I'm looking for. These are neat. A little bit more what I'm looking for. Oh, okay. Ridiculous. Oh, the American version of it. I wonder what inks. What specifically is different about the American that makes it bioluminescent. is very interesting. Yeah, the image I was looking at made it look like it was more large fungal growth rather than individuals on top of each other. Technically, even a large, it's weird. Fungi or fungi, I don't know, are very interesting organisms to begin with. Something kind of, no. Oh, that's that one. Yeah. Okay. Well. March. March. I really don't know. I hate it. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell. We're gonna pretend it's real. It's not. Generated. Like it isn't. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. I need to send it to them. There we go. Something like that again. Probably gonna be so small. No, I made it pretty good. Well, I think I'm gonna call it for today. That's not a good mushroom. Doesn't look anything like the other mushrooms. I tried though. Again, it's just kind of getting the rust off, getting back into it. Thanks again for hanging out. Appreciate everyone coming, seeing what's up. So yeah, hopefully, let's see. I won't be streaming next weekend. Got stuff to do, but hopefully the weekend after that. Again, thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And yeah, see you next time. Should be getting back into more of a rhythm soon. There's been a lot going on, like I said, but we'll try and get back on schedule. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And if you want to keep track of what's going on, you can check out my Instagram and my Twitter, I guess. Blue Sky, Kara, they're all at Zann20. My TikTok, Zann20_art. And if you miss a stream and you want to check out what you missed or go back and watch old ones, Zann20 on YouTube also. All of my lives are archived there. They from the very beginning. So you can check it all out if you want. Alright.